I want to transition more into opportunities, right? So obviously Web3 is coming with a boatload of opportunities, right? So
Yes.
I want to know what are those promising opportunities that we can get excited about, and how can women take advantage of them?
So, whatever you can imagine, there's an opportunity. And that's the amazing thing about Web3. And so, one, if it's now, I'm an educator, so I'm gonna start here. If it's education and you want to learn something different, this is a great time to transition and learn something different around education and learning the things that's related to Web3, whether it's coding, whether it's just about blockchain and Web3 or NFTs or the metaverse or whatever. There's courses out there that's available for people to take advantage of. And most of them are free and are very inexpensive. Like you can do a whole program that's like $1,200 or more for like $25, if not free. And so I think as far as the education piece, this is a great time for people to take advantage of the opportunities.
Where can we find those educations, by the way? Where
well, I have that. I have a whole list. That's what I talk about. Places that I am particularly connected with, like Altas University. We have scholarship programs for people to learn blockchain and AI and all these other things. We have, and I'm on the board for the Fred Brandon Flames Foundation, and we are offering a coding class through Python Institute right now, and so that's there. Like, so even the things that I'm connected with, and then I recently came across Google is doing some things, right? So there's things out there. Oh, I lost it. There are things out there that are available, and so it's just a matter of tapping into it if those are things that you want to learn. And so that education piece there, so that's an opportunity in itself, even if you don't know what you want to do with it yet, but it's something you want to learn. It's a great time to take advantage of it, because what I am predicting, when all the hype is gone, when everything kind of settles down and it becomes just a thing like the video and Web 2 stuff, when it becomes just a thing, it's going to be very expensive. So this is a good time to take advantage of it while it's free, while it's hype. Everybody's getting grants, everybody's getting funding for these things, and it's being offered for free or inexpensive. This is a good time to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And then in the workforce, if you learn, so this is the bridge, right? So that's where everyone should start. I think everyone, if you get under the sound of my voice, as my elders used to say, you should do that. If nothing else, you should do that, and you should do that even if you're like well into the space. That's something you should constantly be doing. Anytime there's a new and it's free, take it. Just do it. Get the certification. Do it, because it's a good time to do it. Because at some point, it's going to be unaffordable for some people, right? So the next thing is, once you do that, then you have that certificate, you have the training. Now you can actually, your current employment, say you love what you do. I'm an educator. I love what I do. I will be an educator no matter what I do, even if I'm just teaching one class. Like, I'm going to be an educator probably until the day I say peace out and y'all have a good one, which is probably when I'm 103. But nonetheless, I'm probably going to be a teacher.
Amen to that.
They don't like me. Yeah. And so until then, I'm probably going to be teaching no matter what. Like a traditional higher education professor, I'm going to probably do that. And so even in that space, I know that education is just starting to get an ear to this. I think this Chat GPT, 4 kind of just, then it became, even though it's, AI has been around for a while, now it's in educators are thinking about it, because now they're thinking about their courses and how it's affecting their curriculum. So I'm thinking, so what I know is that if I have this training, if I have this certification, I do this, even if my job, my institution, wherever you are, is not ready for it, when it is, who's going to be the expert? Who's going to have the experience and training? That person who learned, who did other things in it. For those of us who in it and your job is talking, well, now, hello, say your job is, they have their own blockchain. They're doing their own thing around it. They're doing their data management, whether you're in healthcare or whatever. Well, now when they're talking about it, you know what they're talking about. And not only are you not going to talk about it, you can engage in the conversation, which means now who's going to be on the team? Who's going to secure their job? Is the person who knows, So
So
whether
this
you're
is literally
learning,
the time to, you can really flip the script right now if you take advantage,
yes,
right?
yes,
Wow.
absolutely,
Continue,
absolutely.
please. I
Like
just you're
no,
just
no,
blowing my mind right now.
but that's it, right? So the thing is to learn. If nothing else, do that. And then whether your job or wherever you're working or doing or earning your living, if even if they're not a part of it, they will. Because
Wow.
what we know is that 85 million jobs will include um, blockchain technology, machine learning, this AI. Every jobs will include that, and because of that, you got to be ready because at some
Wow.
point that's going to increase. This is only 2023. Just imagine what's going to happen in 2025,
Mm,
2030. So that's what I'm
mm.
saying. Now is a good time to learn because even if the place you're at is not using it, when they start having those conversations, guess who could be at the table? Guess who will end up with a job when they start eliminating jobs because of what machine learning and AI and some of these
Wow.
other things are replacing. So think about that. And then, of course, if your job is already talking about it, so this is the other level, job is already talking about it, or you have a business or whatever, you want to stay current. You want to stay a part of that
Yeah.
conversation. And then you want to create your own niche because now you can propose things that
Mm.
probably wouldn't have been even listened to before because now your job is thinking about, oh, they're proposing this particular program, this particular initiative. Let's do it because not only does it help, and they're thinking about their bottom line, right? But
Yeah.
what you know is now you're now the expert in
Mm.
that particular thing because you proposed it and you're leading that. So it gives you the opportunity to really, we're talking about leveraging this space. That's leverage, right? But I'm an
Wow.
educator, so I always encourage people start with the education. Learn it, get to know it, experience it for yourself, play with it, engage with it, get your own wallet,
Mm.
go into a metaverse somewhere, just start engaging so at least you have experience. Even if you don't do it yourself, get experiences around it because then you have visually experienced it, so then you can really talk about it, then it becomes your own,
Wow.
right?
Wow. 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 We need to get as many people as possible to listen to this episode. Seriously, like, no, I'm being so serious. I mean, just practical advice. I mean, it makes so much sense, and I hope more people understand like where society is headed and would pay heed. As the saying goes, "He who have ears, listen."